Then she turns around while sitting in the car seat. So basically, I'll give you a demonstration. She's like this. She's like
Listen,
this.
yeah.
Okay, wait. So basically, she's like this on the car seat, and we're driving, so I can't just pull over.
Morning guys, welcome back to another video with Meet the Sons. If you're new here, I'm Roxanne, aka Mum. We are getting ready for baby number 4's arrival. Today was supposed to be a way for me and Jeff to kind of like chill and spend a bit of time together before baby comes. We've got one Bubba with us, and then we've got another one in the back. I don't know if you can see Eli. Yeah, so obviously the boys went back to school last week, so we're on week 2 of them being back at school, and then Eli's come down with like a cold this morning, so he's not feeling too fine, so he is spending the day with us. Jeff's currently hoovering the car. I don't know if you can see him. Zeke's gone to school. Zeke's feeling fine. We put up the Moses basket yesterday. Bags are packed. I've prepped a few meals. If you follow us on Instagram, you would have seen that I did oh, you want to show the camera? So Eli, even though he's not going to school today, he still did the dress up. So he is dressed up as, who do we have? Captain America. So in terms of preparation for baby number 4, got some meals that I cooked during the week. If you follow us on Instagram, you would have seen all the cooking I did earlier this week. That's going to come in super handy when baby comes. When we get home today, I might, if we have time, might show you guys what I've kind of like packed in my hospital bag and baby's bag. We've got some snacks for me and Jeff during labour as well. I just find it useful to kind of like take a few bits and pieces that not only will I eat or drink during labour, but will also have after I've given birth. One thing I find is that I get really hungry and really thirsty after giving birth. So I've packed a few bits and pieces that I know is going to tie me through. I think we're getting ready for the transition. I had a few questions on Instagram about how we're preparing, how we're feeling about baby number 4. Do we know the gender? So I'll wait for Jeff to get back in the car, and then we'll hopefully answer some of those questions. So I'll see you guys in a minute. So we're all back in the car. We literally just had a quick breakfast, quick stop off at McDonald's because we didn't have time to eat before we dropped Zeke to school.
And that's a disclaimer, that's us as parents. So.
Kids ate. Daddy of the day, how are you feeling preparing for baby number 4? Would you say that we're all set?
Do you know, I'll say physically, I think we're set. Mentally, I believe we're set as well. The only thing that I'm a bit shaky about, I would say, is that labour, when the labour starts. And I know Roxanne's got this. The past 3 pregnancies, they've all been different. They've all been quick. The only similarity I would say with all of them is they have been quick labours. When it comes to the labour, I feel like at times I feel helpless because there's not much I can do apart from moral support. But physically, I can't inherit the pain. There's nothing I can
Imagine
do.
that though, like women.
Imagine I say, oh, tag me.
It's your turn now.
Tag me. So yeah, I feel like that's the only bit that's getting me, just having to watch Roxanne going through all that labour pain. So,
yeah, my labours have been very quick. Ezekiel was 8 hours, Elijah was about 3.5, and Ezra was 2 hours that first contraction.
So if you look at the time scale just keeps shortening.
So this time around, initially we did want a home birth, but because I wanted a home birth. Jeffrey was never down for the home birth.
I'm team against it because
he just wanted everything to be done in the hospital, which I understand because there were some complications when Ezekiel and lights popped out again.
Health and safety first. Health and safety. Anyone that, any job, it doesn't matter what industry you're in, but health and safety comes first. You've got to risk assess. You've got to analyse your risks. And to be fair...
Okay, health and safety patrol officer. Like with Ezekiel, there were some complications when he was born. He needed to be in intensive care for a week. Elijah, more or less a textbook pregnancy, textbook delivery.
With Elijah, you must say, you didn't feel Elijah moving, so you...
Yeah, the day before.
So you went into the hospital.
Yeah, and they was like, yeah, we're keeping you now. And they were going to induce the following morning, and then when they came to examine me, I had already dilated. So for those of you who are not sure, that means my cervix was ready. So all they did was rupture my waters, and then he came with Ezra. We've not really told this story before, but his manager kind of just said to him, like, don't come to work today, like just kind of have the day off. And that itself is like a blessing, like your manager telling you, like, don't bother coming to work. And then Jeffrey was making pancakes. If you know us, you know we love our pancakes. And then
disclaimer, they love my pancakes when I make
we love pancakes, full stop.
Nah, they love my pancakes. Elijah, whose pancakes do you love?
He's just saying that. He's just saying that because Jeffrey said that he could stay home from school.
No, okay. I made blueberry pancake. Roxanne, whose pancakes do you like?
I like pancake, full stop.
Nah.
Your pancakes are nice, but this pancake. Anyway, so yeah, with Ezra, we was watching a birth vlog of another YouTuber. We was watching their birth vlog, and then I started feeling like some kind of cramps. So I kind of brushed it off. I spoke to my mum on the phone, and it was my grandma's birthday, my late grandma, her birthday the same day. I went into the kitchen, I said to Jeffrey, I feel like something's happening. But I was laughing because it was a funny instance of, we've just watched somebody give birth on YouTube and now I feel like I'm in labour. So I thought it was funny. Jeffrey, he didn't take me serious. So he was like, okay.
Not at all.
So then I started packing the boys' bag. And when I started packing their bag, I think he then took me serious. I spoke to the boy's godmother and I was like, Tem, like, I feel like this is happening now, you're at home. Thank God she was at home. By the time we were getting ready to go in the car, these contractions were coming thick
do you know what?
and fast.
Let's step back a bit, because while she was having contractions, the reason why I didn't take you serious was because you had time to give, I think it was Elijah a bath.
Yeah, I gave Elijah a bath.
And then you got
I didn't want him to be
ready.
stinky. I got myself ready.
But I thought to myself, if you're in labour, like obviously you were with Elijah or Ezekiel, you ain't got time to do anything like that. You haven't got time to like pack
I had a
bags.
pancake as well.
And she had pancakes, which she later, well, we'll get to that. Which she later
the reason
brought
why I
up.
had a pancake is because I didn't want to go to hospital on an empty stomach. So we left home at 12, dropped the boys to their godmothers, drove to the hospital, which is probably about a half an hour drive from her house. And then I remember Jeffrey speaking to the ambulance. No, he called the emergency services and was like, she's in labour.
Okay, yeah. This is why I'm going to
vomited in the car.
This is why I'm going to interject. So,
It was a lot.
So whilst we got to cousin's house, Tem had this look on her face, was like, oh my god, I've never
it's
seen
real.
the face she had was like, oh my god, I've never seen my friend like this. She was like, oh my god, this is real. So I was like, yes, this is like very, very real. Let's park here. She's sitting in the passenger seat and she takes off her seatbelt. I'm like, Roxanne, we're driving, please put your seatbelt on, like, please, like, just put your seatbelt on. Little do I know, I understand she's going through contractions. I don't know what it feels like, but I can tell it's painful. Then she turns around while sitting in the car seat. So basically, I'll give you a demonstration. She's like this. She's like
Listen,
this.
yeah.
Okay, wait. So basically, she's like this on the car seat, and we're driving, so I can't just pull over or stop because we're in the middle of the road. And I'm like, Roxanne, we're driving. Like, please put your seatbelt on. Like, I'm also trying to figure out, okay, what's the best route? What's the quickest route for us to get to the hospital from where we were? So I'm like, okay, so I'm trying to find a route and I'm also trying to calm her down. At the same time, I'm praying. I've got Waze as well. So anyone that knows Waze, I've got Waze, obviously trying to make sure we skip traffic. And Roxanne's doing the most. She's turning around whilst I was driving. She couldn't keep still. And then she was poking her head out of the window as well. I was like,
do you know what? I was hot, so I needed fresh air. If any mums know that you get really, really hot.
But basically, she put her head out of the window, out of a moving car with no seatbelt on. Like, who does that? So I'm there thinking, okay.
I did.
I'm thinking, my wife and my baby. I'm like, listen, it's not just your life in your hands. It's like Ezra's life in your hands as well with all these things you're doing. And then she was like, okay, pull over. So we pulled over whilst on a journey. She's like, oh, she feels like she's gonna be sick. And then she threw up. No, you thought your water broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, you thought your water broke.
It wasn't my waters.
And no, before we pulled over, she stuck her head out the window again and just started throwing up.
Yeah.
Vomit went all down the side of the car.
Those pancakes came all out.
All the pancakes. Literally, side of the car, vomit. In the car, vomit. I'm like, okay, do you know what, God?
And then we as well, because I thought my waters broke, but it wasn't. So that was all down the chair.
And at this moment, I'm thinking, so then she was like, no. Then Roxanne was saying, I'm not going to make it. So I'm like, do you know what? Ways off. Okay, women normally say men can't multitask. I was multitask. Driving, praying, ways, comforting Roxanne at the same time whilst changing gears. So I'm like, do you know what? So I rang the ambulance. I was like, do you know what? And they're asking me, where are you? I'm like, yeah, we're outside of primary school. I remember it was outside of primary school at the time. I was like, we're outside of primary school. We don't think she's going to make it.
And they wanted us to stay stationary. And I was like, I can't stay here. Let's just keep going. And they said that.
We pulled over twice. Yeah. And then so we got back in the car and it was driving. And then Roxanne stuck her head out the window and blurted out. So it's a loud scream and shout. Out the window. The shock on this lady's face.
Just imagine standing outside and you see a woman's head out the window and
bright red car
down the car,
all down the side of the because we had a bright red car. Throughout this journey, Roxanne had no seatbelt on. She was turning around in the car, moving the car seat back and forth. And then this went on for like, how long would you say the journey was? About 20 minutes?
Yeah. About
20 to 30 minutes. This went on. So I was trying my best to calm her down, played some gospel music. And then so we got to the hospital.
Yeah.
And then obviously I was trying to find a decent place to park, but she's like, no.
Yeah, Jeffrey was like, oh, let me look for parking. I was like, there's no time. And I literally ran out the car. There was a midwife who had just finished her shift.
Yeah.
She was leaving the hospital as we were walking in. And then she was like, get help. And you know those, what are they called? Like those.
Like
a porter.
Chair, porter's wheelchair. It was like a wheelchair.
Like a wheelchair.
Standby wheelchair.
She helped. One of the porters put me in that. To give you a bit of context, we left home at 12 and Ezra was born at 1:13. This time around, what my concern was that if kind of opt for a hospital birth, will I make it in time? Everything is ready, so it's just praying for a safe delivery and just welcoming the new baby. It's going to be a really interesting transition.
I think the next, just basically within a few days or a few hours, we're going to go from a family of 5 to a family of 6. Very different.
Do you know, I've always wanted a big family, but the reality of it kind of like happening, it just feels like so surreal. It's a blessing because just to kind of be able to like carry a child and give birth is a really, really big blessing. It's not something we take for granted. It's not been an easy journey. I mean, we've had several losses along the way. Is he there? Yeah, it's not been an easy journey. We have had several losses along the way, but it's something we're definitely grateful and we thank God for. So roll on, a family of 6. I mean, if there are any other like big families out there, whether you've got 3 kids, 4 kids, 5 or 6 or even more, like any tips that you guys have for juggling multiple children, definitely send them our way.
I think all 3 births, there's been no epidural, no painkillers. Roxanne's just gone through. So I think that's
never been time.
It's never been time. That's the only bit that I'm saying I'm dreading, because there's nothing I can physically do apart from just be there. So in regards to, it's like what, as men, husbands, fathers, expecting fathers, what could we really do? What can we do? But just be there, be present, be supportive in any way possible. So I think
it's true.
Just do that.
Remember when we had Ezekiel, we went to like a few birthing classes. Hello, mister.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
And one thing they recommended was like Jeffrey massaging my back, and he tried it. and it worked for a certain amount of time. Then I was like, no, stop, like. So yeah, I think, as Jeff said, the only thing he can really do is just physically be there. Right now, we're out and about at the moment, just got a few errands to run. But yeah, we'll check in with you a bit later. You okay there, Ziki?
Yeah.
Good. Ezra's over here trying to attack the donuts. And we're back home now, so we are chilling on Friday evening. Who's this trying to sneak out? Yes, mister. So Zeke's back from school. How was your day?
It was really good.
Yes. Currently, we're about to have some pizza. I did say I'll show you guys some of the stuff that is in my hospital. I suppose just run off. They're watching something in the front room, so I think he just came to say hi and bye. But yeah, just a few bits that I'm going to be putting in my snack bag for the hospital. Got some Lucozade Sport. God knows I'm going to need the energy. Got a few for Jeff as well. Some plantain crisp. I don't do dairy milk, and at the hospital normally they just have cereal and dairy milk. So where I can just add water to this is going to be really useful. Oats are good for helping to bring on breast milk, so this is going to be perfect. So I've got 2 pots of those, disposable spoons, some fruit slices, and these malt loaves. They're high in fibre, which is going to be really good for when I need to do that first stool after giving birth. I think that's it for my snack bag. Actually, I'm going to be packing some brioche rolls as well. I don't know, I just thought that these little snacks will kind of help me, probably not so much during labour because I doubt I'm going to eat, but after labour and then throughout the time that Jeff is going to be at the hospital as well. So there's a few bits for my snack bag. For my hospital bag, I have, what do I have in my hospital bag? So I've got towel, night dress, 2 night dresses, just kind of like a loose t-shirt to give birth in, and then I think some t-shirts with like a button up, so that would be quite useful when I'm breastfeeding. What else have I got? I've got some leggings and then an outfit to wear home. Baby's bag, I've got a few outfits, baby like sleep suits. I think I've got 3 or 4 sets of those, 2 outfits for baby, nappies, water wipes. We normally use water wipes for the first few months, maybe about 6 to 8 weeks we use water wipes, and then switch over to the Aldi Mamia wipes. Those are really good. What else have we got? We've got cotton wool, some Bepanthen nappy cream. In my bag I forgot to say that I've also got some nipple cream. When I had Ezra, I was in excruciating pain, so that lanolin nipple cream really came in useful. Because the bag is packed, honestly guys, I can't even be bothered to unpack the bag and show you item by item, but that's just a run through of what I've got. I've also got some socks and slippers in my bag. We are ready, and as my t-shirt says, we are all good in the motherhood. As I said before, it is a big jump from 3, I don't want to say it's a big jump, but there's a lot of changes that we've had to implement, going from 3 kids to 4 kids, such as like changing car, rearranging a few stuff in our home. Jeffrey is currently inserting the Isofix.
Alright, so that's the Isofix in. It's very dark here. I'm filming on my phone. It is dark as well. I'll probably do another video in the morning. But Isofix is in. Just gonna get the car seat fit in. So you've got 2 green lights, and we just need the final green light when the car seat actually sits on the Isofix. The first time we actually got this, it took me slightly longer to have this fitted, but it's just taken me a few minutes, to be fair. I've become a pro at this.
That was one thing that we had with Ezra. We got the Isofix base, which is just, it was a godsend, because especially when I was like doing a school run and I needed to get Elijah in, who was still in preschool at the time, and then get Ezra in, it was just so easy just to kind of like click it in, and then we were good to go. There was no like having to try to do like 2 seat belts or anything like that, so it was really simple and easy. So he's installing the Isofix and the car seat at the moment, just making sure everything fixed logistic wise, which child is going to sit where. Physically, we have kind of like tried to tick all the boxes. Bags packed, Moses basket set up, snacks packed, kids are set, so they've kind of got spare bags in case I have to be in hospital a bit longer than anticipated. So if they need to go to my mum's, although the plan is for my mum to kind of come to us on the day that I'm going to be induced. Anything could happen. I could be in hospital 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, who knows, but at least they've got like their bags packed. But if you made it to the end of this video, guys, thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. As I said, any tips or hacks for us, any words of advice that you've got for us, it will be much appreciated. But sending lots of love to you guys, so we'll keep you updated, and who knows, next video might be baby here.
How's the gasoline working out? You're doing very well.